Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches in this lifetime. And I'm going to share from Wisdom of Love Oracle today, and I'm going to do a little conversation with just to see what's been going on and with the twin flame collective energies, and just to ask questions about what we need to know to help us. Because as we move through energies, as we, sort of get on with life, sometimes all the doubts, fears, and think those questions of like, is this ever really going to happen for us? Is this twin flame kind of collective energy going to move us towards, being with our twins in this lifetime? Is that really our destiny? All of those questions that sort of creep in all the time. So I'm going to say, okay, what is the future? What is the future for the twin flame energy? And look at that, it's by the book. So by the book, if you're followers of the channel, then you know that I was guided to do these books, which are channeled letters between people's twins and their higher selves. And all of this, the elephants here in this message is about, the elephant is also the Lord Ganesha, who is, who we asked to help us remove all obstacles. And the elephants are also the sign of, like, they want to be in communion with each other. That's how they thrive. They are not solitary animals. They come together. So, again, on so many levels, this is just a little note to say, keep doing what you're doing, keep going on the right track, because yes, ultimately there is a divine purpose, and the divine purpose is for all of us to come together with our twins. So next one is, okay, what is the divine purpose for the twin flame energy? What is the divine purpose for the twin flame energy? It's the unfinished symphony. So, that the symphony, the musical tune of divine love is not yet over, right? It needs to be born again, a resurgence to come up again. So this is not finished. It's unfinished business. So we have, by the book, it's unfinished. And what do we need specifically to know to help us at this moment? What do we need specifically to know to help us at this moment? And the message is, listen to the deep knowing in your heart. So I'll tell you what's been happening for me personally over the last few days. My twin, we've been in communication, and he basically got the wrong end of the stick and thought that I was now that he thinks that I'm with somebody, and since then, because I haven't actually, because we just carried on with a conversation after that. But the interesting thing is that after that, he's been sort of messaging me every day, just sending jokes and things like that. But just like, almost like to just do that, to chip in, to just say, because he thinks that I'm with someone else, which I'm not, but it's a misunderstanding. But at the moment, I haven't bothered to go and correct him, because I'm just like, oh, if you want to think that, that's fine. So the deep knowing in your heart, right? What is that deep knowing? And so since this has happened over the last few days, the other thing that's happened is I have been getting very strong flashbacks to the time that I met my twin. And almost like I'm back in that situation, like quite strongly feeling like I'm back in that moment again. And it's been happening quite a lot today, actually, and a lot over the last few days. So there is this sort of, like, basically what this is, this unfinished business and this deep knowing in your heart, right? Because the feeling that I've had is like, the feeling that I've got since my twin thinks that I'm with someone else is that he's I'm sensing that he's reflecting a lot, which may be why I keep experiencing being back in that when we first met, like it's almost like I'm there again. It's and it's quite strong, that sort of sensation. So as always, you know, I mean, it's who knows? Who knows? But this is the message of the card, the deep knowing. 43 is number 7. 7 is the number of the soul. So intuition, exactly. That my intuition is keep like putting me back into this feeling of like when I first met my twin. So listening to the oracle within, empathy and hypersensitivity. Intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into dialogue with source, the consciousness that you're a part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It is perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You are given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or 5 senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You are now invited into this sacred dialogue of deep knowing. So tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. So the relationship messages, there are occasions when you just know, deep in your heart and soul, that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Sometimes someone crosses your path and suddenly, out of the blue, you are connected at a level impossible to describe. That feeling marks a moment in time etched indelibly onto your soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey, so pay attention. 2 hearts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now, because magic is about to happen. So, and the interesting thing is the reason how this mix-up has happened with my twin is that I said that I'm going to Malta to see my BF, who's my best friend, who lives in Malta. And he took that as boyfriend. And because we were carried on the conversation, I didn't want to, I just sort of left it. I just thought, it's really, it's interesting. I mean, again, I don't know why these things happen, but I trust that, everything is meant to happen. Everything happens for a reason. So I trust that. So that was on page 164. So I'm going to read letter 164 from Divine Love Letter Books. So let's have a look. Divine Love Letter Books 164. And the letter is, I want you to know that I've been looking for you forever. It feels like lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes. And now I've finally found you. It's nothing short of a miracle. The feeling when I first saw you was like finding the biggest treasure in the world that you've been looking for your whole life. Your whole entire life looking for a beautiful jewel. And then one day, when you least expect it, there it is. Just breathtaking in every way. Please know that what you do to me is beyond words. How can you describe the absolute best feeling in the whole entire world? It's impossible. But I know beyond anything that I'm counting down the seconds, milliseconds, until we can be together again. Our souls merging once more into a heavenly cloud of love. The deepest, purest, most beautiful love essence you can ever imagine. Together we're going to light up the world with our love. Okay, so that is book 1. Now we go to book 2. Let's have a look, and it's letter 164. So 164, well, hello, baby. I wish I had had the guts to sweep you off your feet and tell you how I felt from the very beginning. Now it feels like I've built it up to be this massive big deal. It makes me so nervous. I'm terrified of making the first move. It's ridiculous because it's not like we're teenagers. but that's exactly how I feel. The pressure is intense. I know I've got to do it. I want more than anything to hold you in my arms and tell you how much I love you. Want to be with you with every waking hour of every day and night. I want us so bad. You have to know that I love the bones off you. Okay. Interesting that both of those letters are about the fact that the first, the beginning, what it was like right in the beginning, which seems like such a long time ago, but also could also be like yesterday. So, oh my darling, how I long to be with you, how I long for the day that we can be in each other's arms, to love freely in our true love bubble. Only you and me, without any outside interference, without any second guessing and questioning how we really feel. To be able to truly be me and to open my heart to you and let you know how I have pined for you, longed to have you, just you. No one else has ever come close. I only want you. You are the man for me. I completely adore you, and I am just dying to be with you, for us to be together. That's really nice because that is obviously from a lady twin to her twin. And it just, yes, I'm going to do a messages of love oracle as well, because just to say, okay, what does the messages of love want to say to go along with this message? So if anyone else has also been experiencing these sorts of flashbacks of when you first met your twin, and having very strong sensations, like I'm back in that, like in the flat, in the environment, in the place where I met him, like reliving those moments. It's been very strong. So let's have a look. What does the messages of love want to say? So here we go. And it is this. It's okay to trust in this situation. So thank the Lord. Thank you. It is okay to trust it. You're not going mad. You're not holding out false hope. You're not thinking, oh, this is just, so it's okay to put away the computer, go and do something good, like go for a walk, be outside, do some self-love stuff. And it's okay that the timing isn't quite right. Everything in divine timing, always, 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 no matter how frustrating that is. And interestingly, that first letter was about, I've waited lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes. And it's just made me remember that recently I've done, I did a Reiki healing for a twin couple. And in it, I just see like a red velvet corridor full of doors, and they're like running down hand in hand, going past all of these doors, which when they fling open, it's like all of their past lives, and they're sort of like going past them and seeing all their learnings and kind of celebrating how they've progressed through their lifetimes. And it's just made me think about that, that's what we have to ultimately remember, that every time we come to create, we're a soul living a physical experience, and this is the body that we chose to have that experience for whatever learnings that we need to have this time round. And just to remember that how much, that we have progressed. Because we wouldn't be a twin flame energy. We wouldn't have chosen to be in a twin flame energy bubble, because ultimately that's hard. It's challenging to keep putting one foot in front of the other all the time. It's challenging to remain in faith. So that is the message. I really hope that helps. If you would like to have a healing, reading, channeling, any of my to get any of my services, or to get any of these books, again, amazing, amazing, amazing way of like tapping into the energy. I am just going to finish with a nature spirit, because we need always help from the ancestors. We need some help from the ancestors to say, okay, what do we need as we walk this earth with grace, as we use our ancient wisdom to unite, to come together, And the message is the offerings. Look at that Stonehenge. So, this is the message. It is, as a suggestion, make an offering to whatever nurtures your soul. If you're nurtured by a particular place in nature, you might consider leaving some fruit at the base of a tree for the animals in that area to give thanks for the beauty that is there. So, and I have just seen that I have a carrot out on my garden. So I'm leaving a carrot for whatever little animals want to eat that. So I really hope that helps. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. In the meantime, I hope wherever you are, you're doing okay. Drop me a note in the comments. Let me know how you're doing. And also, if you have also experienced this weird sort of sensation of reliving the first times of you meeting your twin and like being back in that very, very strong kind of like, almost like I'm back there again. So I'd be interesting to hear about your experiences. All right, I'll be back tomorrow, but in the meantime, I hope you stay well, stay bright, and stay switched on to the light. See ya. Bye.